We are joined in our studios by our guest, Esosa, certified nutritionist and behavior coach, also known as the Raw Girl.
There's different superfoods. I focus in on the superfoods and different things. So West Africa has a lot, but there are different things that are also in multiple parts of the continent. So like in South Africa, you can get rooibos, and that's high in antioxidants. You can get turmeric. In East Africa, you can get teff. You can get baobab. In West Africa, we have things like bitter leaves, which I consider sort of a superfood, but they're more like a medicinal plant.
But Liberian people eat a lot of bitter leaves.
Yes, very good for you. Very good for balancing blood sugar levels, which is important for your hormones. And we have moringa. We also have baobab. We have so many things. Tamarind, which I was introduced to in Sierra Leone.
Everybody's into juicing, and green seems to be the right color. Green means go.
Yeah, so greens, when you juice your greens, you're basically getting a whole host of nutrition that you wouldn't be able to get if you sat there trying to eat that. Like imagine trying to eat a huge cucumber.
Forever.
It would take you forever and you'd be weighted down. So juicing is a way to get liquid, awesome nutrition right in your body that goes right to your bloodstream. Here we have a salad that's amazing. Like people are used to boring salads. Salads shouldn't just be romaine. So this salad here is packed with beauty nutrients. I call it the ultimate beauty salad. And it's in my book, Got Veg. And basically the salad has fennel in it, greens, arugula, 2 types of greens. We have zucchini in there, and then sesame seeds. It's just about like throwing in there a bunch of nutrition so that when you're eating, it's like your body's getting a boost. And the more that you eat things that are alive, the more you look alive. Yes. I've been vegan since I was 13. I wrote a book called Got Veg, How to Thrive on a Plant-Based Diet. And I talk about the different levels. You can be vegan, you can be vegetarian, you can be raw food. And even for those who are meat eaters, just by incorporating more fruits and vegetables in your diet, you will see a huge, huge difference in your health.
I have to high five you because you really are championing the raw food movement. I mean, you've written 2 books on it. The first one was the acne-free diet.
Yeah.
And the other one was Go Veg, trying to eat, what was it?
Yeah, Got Veg, How to Thrive on a Plant-Based Diet. Yeah, that's my latest book. So I've written actually 4 books, but this is my latest one. And Got Veg came about because a lot of people read my blog. My blog is called Raw Girl in a Toxic World. Yeah. And it started because people wanted to know what I was doing, what I was eating, why I was buying that superfood, all that stuff. So I decided to start writing because I'm a writer, and it was my easiest way to get the information to people. And then I realized after a couple of years that people kept asking the same questions, like, how do I go vegan? How do I transition? Exactly. How can I make my food taste good? What nutrients do I need to pay attention to? And I just realized I wanted to create something very basic that a lot of people, whether or not they want to be vegan, or maybe they just want to be healthier, they want to eat more raw food or more vegetables and fruits, and that's what Got Veg is about.
And so after we fill up our pie, we just put this on top?
It's a little tricky. I usually flip it on my hand, and then I flip it down on the thing. I don't even know if you saw how I just did that.
I did. I just don't know if I could do it.
And then I'm going to just press down, right? Just gently.
Wild, how cool.
And the thing is that if they weren't, they're not that cooked actually, it's just the edges are a little brown. If they were a little bit looser, it'd make it even easier. But you see it just becomes a top.
Yeah.
You know, it's a little top.
That's great.
And then again, you don't want to go around without poking holes into this thing. So I'm going to poke some holes. Let's get into my Bitter is Better. So what I did is I made Better an acronym, and I'm going to use these to go through a few reasons why bitter foods are great. So B for me is break sugar addiction. We just talked about the health crisis and the fact that our food is being debittered. Type 2 diabetes is skyrocketing. Insulin resistance is a thing for most people. Obesity is a thing. And the more sugar we eat, the more sugar we crave. It's a perpetual addictive cycle. And so, as we know, we eat the sugar, we like it, it's addictive, then our blood sugar levels spike, and then insulin's secreted, our blood sugar levels drop, we get hangry, and then we go eat some more sugar. And it just keeps going and going. And the reason why bitter foods are really great for breaking sugar addiction is actually because bitter and sweet are kind of in opposition in the brain. So we saw that they have bitter taste receptors and sweet taste receptors and all of that. But when we consume the bitter foods, we can help suppress the desire to have more sugar. And this is what I use with my clients all the time. If I see someone is sugar addicted, I don't tell them to stop eating sugar. I'm sneaky about it. And I tell them to start drinking like, Paw d'Arco tea once a day, or green tea, with no sugar once a day, or whatever it is. And just by doing these little things over time, what you'll see is their palates will change. Their desire for sugar will just go away. And it makes it easier and easier to then have more bitter foods, because just as we continue to crave sugar when we eat it, once we have bitter foods, we actually start to adjust to it, and we're able to accept other bitter foods. A lot of people don't actually know they have gluten sensitivity, and they do, because sometimes if you're eating a lot of wheat and stuff, you'll feel fatigue or you feel bloating. That means that you might have a sensitivity to gluten. Some people have celiac disease. It causes indigestion or other problems. So gluten-free flour is a great way to just have a very guilt-free breakfast.
All right, the taste test comes. They're nice and moist.
That is delicious.
They look beautiful.
I don't even miss all the stuff that's missing in it. It's really good.